All right, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to another training video for Consulting Resources Marketing Group. Today, we just want to take a brief moment here to discuss a little bit about how we're helping families with our healthcare division, our health insurance division. Now, as we discussed in our previous video, hopefully you guys took a look at the intro tutorial video for the company. If not, we definitely encourage you to take a look at it. Just familiarize yourself with it. We add a little bit more detail about our website, purpose behind it. So just hope these next few minutes, by the end of this video, you are more informed as to what you can do. Typical things that the average person isn't taught, and we just want to make sure that we're doing so. So first, we're just going to discuss a little bit about how we bundle inexpensive health plans to help anyone meet their needs. Two reasons. One, not everyone can afford major traditional health insurance. Let's just be honest, you can't. Everyone cannot. But however, that does not mean they don't deserve some type of quality, adequate coverage. Second, most importantly, until 2014 hits, you have individuals, unfortunately, we're human beings. We don't actually get sick. But however, you have people that have been denied health insurance. So we just want to talk about that again. Our supplemental plan and our discount health insurance plans. Now, just touch on it again. The supplemental falls under the traditional health insurance realm. However, it's not major traditional health insurance, but it falls under the traditional insurance category. So therefore, we have to have a license to solicit or to help families with these cash-based supplemental plans. And unfortunately for right now, they're only in Ohio and Illinois. One second here. Okay, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I had to readjust the settings here so you guys can see the presentation more thoroughly without any problems. Now, again, we were talking about the Ameriplan situation and the supplemental cash benefit insurance plan. So again, this is nationwide. We can help anyone here. And with this, again, this falls under the traditional insurance category. And unfortunately, we're only licensed in Illinois and Ohio. So until we're licensed in other states, we can only help individuals in these two corresponding states with any supplemental plans, but we can help everyone in all 50 states with the health discount plan. So by all means, let's get started. I'll close this up here. So as you see, the Ameriplan is a fee-for-service health discount plan. So what does that mean? Simply put, you know how sometimes you go to the grocery store and everyone likes to save money. And you have a lot of mothers that are coupon fans. So I can't blame them. They have coupons, and sometimes you have 20% off, 30% off. It just depends on the deal and the plan. Then right at the point of sale, at the actual purchase, what happens is that you have your checkout, and then once the checkout is ready, has been completed, then what happens, you're looking at whatever the percentage points will be taken off. So for example, if you were to have a bill for I don't know $100, and then it's a 50% off coupon, they're gonna remove half of the bill and you do the rest. Same mindset behind your discount plans. You go to the doctor, you present your Ameriplan discount health card. They call the Ameriplan, verify what's called your member number, and at that time, Ameriplan will let them know how much your bill is after the discount. Okay, so how much they're going to give you in discount. Then the doctor office will say, okay, well, this is how much is left over. Let's make arrangements to knock out the remaining balance. So Most families have a savings up to 80%. So this is why it's a valuable tool. Couple deals, there's no underwriting. Unlike traditional health insurance companies, you have underwriting. You have a waiting process. Sometimes you have a rate up depending on, meaning an increase in the original premium quote, that you may have to have an increase on your premiums. So with Ameriplan, there are no rate ups, there are no waiting periods, etc. Another person's health situation will not affect what you pay for in terms of health insurance. So let's look at a couple deals here. Again, we're talking about your major health insurance plans, okay? Major companies that we definitely work with, all Aetna, Humana, Aetna Assurance. So you're familiar and you've heard all of these names. They're all A+ companies. So again, they have a very selective adverse selection, and they look at everything. With the Ameriplan, there is no underwriting. Again, regardless of what you've been through health-wise, there aren't any plans. So what this plan includes is all your dental, okay? So that you get dental, you get vision, you receive chiropractic services, most importantly for the people that needed prescription drug coverage, okay? So all four of those will definitely come with the plan, including your hospital and outpatient and inpatient services. So if you're going to go to the hospital, you definitely will have coverage. And depending on the amount of bill, as you can read here, Ameriplan will negotiate that hospital for a lower cost in terms of your service, okay? If you want to pause the video to go back and read it, please, by all means. Now, what you get with your Ameriplan deal, right? No waiting period. Again, you don't have to, fill out an application and wait and just, until a certain time frame before you can utilize the services. PPO, traditional health insurance plans, pretty much you can go as is. Now, HMO health insurance plans, pretty much, if you're familiar, you have to call and get a pre-authorization before you can go and visit the actual doctor. Let's just be honest. When you're sick, do you have time to call? And I'm willing to bet you're going to say no. So there's no pre-authorization treatment required. You can just go. You don't have to be referred to another doctor. Third, again, no paperwork. It's just, you go, submit your card, they call, verify your membership, find out what the discounted rate is, and you move forward and pay the doctor's office after your savings. Specialists is included in this in terms of, you have your primary doctor. You can go to any specialist. So if you had to go to a, I can't think of what they call the skin doctor, but dermatologist. So they go see a dermatologist. That's included as well. Pre-existing conditions covered. Most ongoing medical problems are included in the plan. So cosmetic surgery, if that's something that applies to a person, can have that. And it comes in good, if you were ever into some type of major accident, God forbid. No age limit. Unlike health insurance, we can only insure up to age 63. With the Ameriplan, we can cover 63 and above. Now, what AmeriDoc is, not to mention, you can also change physicians or keep your current physician. And should you ever have a concern as to who accepts our plans, you can always look for yourself, or we can do it for you. Okay? Now, one thing I'd like to point out for those families with small children, such as myself, you have pretty much what's called an on-call doctor. You call the doctor up on the phone. They give you tell them what the situation is, and they give you, different information as to what you can do. And depending on the situation, they may be able to write you a prescription medication for your sickness, and you just go into the doctor's office, into the pharmacy, and pick it up. Any extra services you may need to have: physical therapy in case you have to rehabilitate yourself from an injury or accident. Laboratory work covers all your lab tests. Imaging in terms of your x-rays. Hearing services for those that may need hearing aids or anything due to any hearing complications. For those that this may be applicable to, mental health services, which is a good deal, because mental health services are limited on the health insurance side of the coin. And then for any diabetics, we help you with diabetic supplies. So That's definitely a great benefit in terms of traditional health insurance. Now, you may be asking how much. Real simple. This plan is $49.95 for up to 10 people in your household. I'm going to say it again. Unlike traditional health insurance, where you're going to get charged per person, and also their health is looked at in their plan as well, and can determine if the rate will either increase or stay the same. Okay. So for the 10 people in the house, regardless of who you are, regardless of health history, regardless of age, $49.95 a month, $50 a month. Real simple. It doesn't matter if it's mom and dad, husband and wife, aunt and uncle, sister, brother, adopted kids, long distance relative, eighth cousin removed. It just doesn't matter. Anyone can be a bundle-based plan if you're saying that this person is in your household. Okay. And we can help anyone across the continental U.S. with this plan. It's a simple application. You sign up. You're qualified the next day. You will receive actual documentation and your ID cards via USPS mail. Okay? So this is one area that we can help. And as you see, for $50, it's fairly inexpensive. Now, a single person can have this plan for $20 a month for this plan. So for a single person, okay? However, a lot of single people sometimes are not really concerned with, so if you just want to get dental, you can actually receive just a dental benefit, and that includes the dental, vision, prescription, and chiropractic too, for $15 a month for one person, $20 a month for an entire household, again up to 10 people. And the same mindset with the overall health discount plan. So very affordable, very valuable. So we're just going to continue to focus on this plan. So again, this is anywhere across continental U.S. You can sign up online, or we can help do it for you. So now let's take a look at, for those individuals that may reside in Illinois and Ohio. Now, mention if you live in other states and we can't help you. So because we can't help you, because we're not licensed in other states to help you with actual insurance supplemental cash plan, we can just direct you how to get that on your own. Okay. Now, for those that live within these states that we can help this with, in addition to the plan, we're going to show you what you can do and why it's a valuable tool to have this and the accident plan with Assurant Health. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of open up here the actual PDF file. Okay, and I hope this is making sense to any of you. If it's not, just get in contact with me, and one of us will try our best to help you. So now this is the second component to one of our bundle packages that we help people with in terms of healthcare. Real simple. What this is a supplemental cash benefit accident expense plan. Okay, real easy, real simple. You're going to get paid for being in the hospital if you're admitted. Second, you're going to get paid income replacement if you're in the hospital. And third, regardless if you're in the hospital or not, you're going to get paid for the specific injuries that you may have endured. So this is an accident coverage plan that gives cash benefit for anything accidental related, as long as it's not illness related. Now, you may ask you, what about sickness? We do have those. However, that's another training. So this training tutorial is going to simply just focus on accident coverage benefit and what it does. Okay. So let's just kind of discuss here. Again, I mentioned you're going to get paid for being confined in the hospital. Real easy. I'm not going to bore you. This PDF file explains it straight down the middle. Okay. So for your initial hospitalization for hospital confinement and/or ICU, you receive either or cash benefit depending on which level of hospital and which level of the accident plan. Okay, so you can just definitely just take a look here, kind of go over it, skim through it, and you can see what would be paid out to you, to your house, to your pocket. Okay. Accidental hospital confinement. This is what's going to be treated as your income replacement. So you have a job, you need to work, pay bills. Yes, this isn't going to help you, pay your, every single thing, but it's better than having zero coming in and nothing going out to pay the bills. Okay, so that'll help you with that. If you're initially confined in the hospital, how do we get rid of her? Alrighty. Third, if you're in the ICU, you see it's more. This is your regular hospital confinement income replacement, and this is your ICU income replacement for these plans. All right. So you see the benefit goes up. If you have to have any emergency treatment, meaning you have to go to the actual doctor or the ER, and it's an actual emergency and you need it now, this is what we pay out toward the adults. This is what we pay out toward the kids. $100 for $50, and that's for going back for treatment, toward ER for something emergency. For your follow-ups, obviously most doctors say they want you to come back and see me in 6-7 days, for example. So for any accident follow-up treatment, we'll send you $25. Okay, real easy and simple. Now, I showed you what happens when you're confined in the hospital, what you're going to get paid. So let's talk about, regardless if you're confined in the hospital or if you're not confined in the hospital, you still get paid for your injuries. So let's take a moment here and just kind of skim through this, look over this. So you see here, accident specific sum injuries. Real easy. It's going to tell you, we're going to pay you if you have have burns due to an accident, which that's the only time a burn happens. It's accidental. So yeah, this what's going to pay out. It's going to give you different levels as to burns, and then it'll give you more cash depending on the severity of the burns. Real easy, real simple, ladies and gentlemen. And this money that's sent to you, ultimately the mindset behind it is to go back and help pay for any out of pocket that may be left over from this, maybe from your Ameriplan health plan. So that's the mindset. So let's go back here for a brief moment, look at some more. As you see, if you have an accident and you're in a coma, you got to get paid. It's going to help pay some of those bills. Okay, so going down more into the ligament section of the human body, the bones, and all those wonderful deals that people sprain and break and sometimes need a reduction and just needs to get repaired. As you see, this is what's paid out. Okay, you get paid for dental work. So if someone's playing sports, fall, anything happened, broken tooth, broken teeth, you're going to get paid $300 or $400 if repaired with crowns. If you were to have a broken tooth and have to have it immediately extracted, we'll send you some cash because that was an accident. We're sending that cash for $100 or $130. So yeah, it's money towards your pocket they can put toward that dental bill. Here's a good one that I like: any eye injury that you may incur. So basically, this is what this is anything any of this stuff flying around outside, anything, wood, metal, anything that is in your eye, and you have to get it out. A surgical repair of your eye, depending on which level, you have either $500 or $600 that'll be sent to you. To remove a foreign object from your eye, meaning the debris or whatever that was actually in your eye, and it did not require surgery, $100 or $130. Okay. Same mindset. Once again, just more of your fractures. So this one was fractures, and then this one goes back to the actual dislocation. So now we're dealing with fractures. Your kid, your son, we all know young boys love wrestling, love the World Wrestling Federation, known as the WWE. I have 2 boys, and I now have another boy, so they wrestle. They wrestle, and try to come and wrestle me. So if you were to have an injury or an accident due to any type of situation, this is what's paid out. There's no need for me to read each one by detail because it tells you right here what's paid out. There's no catch. There's no in between. This is just real simple. After obviously you're gonna receive a bill. You give me that bill as your agent, as your broker, or you do it yourself, and then you send this in to the insurance company with a certain form, and the insurance company receives that information and they go ahead, process it, and you receive a check in the mail. Okay. So look at a few more deals here. It goes down quite a bit. It's as is. It's really simple. Straightforward, and it's real easy to understand. Decretions, you get paid for if you're paralysis. If you have 2 limbs or 4 limbs, either way it goes, you get cash. And all that is laid out here, ladies and gentlemen. You can see all that here. Okay. Again, additional surgical procedures from, rotator cuffs typically come from athletes or someone doing a lot of heavy lifting. This is what this will come. So you have to have surgery to, for your rotator cuffs, the stuff that really, holds your bones in place. You can get paid for anything that relates to here. Accidental death. This is great for an individual that may not have any life insurance. However, I would not treat this as life insurance, but it's a great supplemental to your life insurance if you don't have it. Or if you do have it, it's just additional cash. Real simple. You were to die because of an accident in a common carrier. Common carrier is defined as plane, train, automobile. So if you were to die as an adult, this is what's going to be paid towards your beneficiary. On every application for this, you have to put down, we require you, well, it's an option, but I encourage each and every one to put down a beneficiary. So when you do that, that person will inherit these funds, and you trust them enough, they're supposed to help pay for any expenses due to your death, including your funeral. Okay? Same mindset, accidental, anything other than the common carrier. If you were to fall and a tree fell on you, as soon as you walked out the house and you didn't make it, you did not survive, you were dead, you're gonna have $30 or $30,000 or $50,000 that'll be paid. Same mindset for the kids, 75 or 100, 15 or 20, depending on if you go with level 1 or level 2. If you were to have any type of removals, you had to have a finger removed, an arm removed, a foot, anything removed. What's the word? Dismemberment. If you had to have any of that removed, this is what will be paid out. Okay. Real easy, real simple. Ambulance. Provide you some cash that will help pay for any ambulance transportation, air ambulance or ground ambulance. No matter where you go, there's no network. You just go. Okay. Any appliances that this may have to pay for. You have to have any crutches that's been prescribed to you by a physician due to medical injuries. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to send you $100 for having a walker, or $125 for having a walker. Either way, a walker, brace, crutches. Where do you get that kind of value? Okay. Plasma, if something had to happen. Now, here's one that I like. Let's say you're out of town. Something happens, you have an accident. You have someone that is accompanying you out of town. Or that person has to come and see to you out of town. So in essence, anyone that has to have stayed in a hotel, immediate family member per se, or you can prove they're an immediate family member, and they're 100 miles from their place of residence, and they have to come and see to you, this is what we'll pay them for taking care of you, or you're going to pay them. Okay, $125 or $100 per day to go toward the person that's taking care of you. Other than that, you have to have MRIs, we'll give you that too. CAT scans will help pay for that. Physical therapy to get rehabilitated will help you pay for that. We'll send you cash. So everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Transportation, rehabilitation, prosthetics situations. So straight down to the middle. Alrighty? So let's show you, I want to show you real quick how affordable this is, okay? We're going to use 3 different scenarios here real quick, just so we're not, boring you. But we just really want to show you this, and we feel you're going to have a lot more clarity as to when someone says there are no options for health insurance. You tell them they're lying. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm showing you proof here what the options are in terms of health insurance, and what a lot of brokers won't tell you, and what a lot of the government will not tell you. So I'm going to tell you as your broker. All right, carriers, we're already here. We're going to go ahead and click on Insurance Health, because that's what the plan is with. Here are different other plans. Again, this is additional tutorials we can talk about later. And this is one I'm definitely going to focus on probably in the next tutorial. But for now, we're going to talk about insurance coverage. So let's go ahead and look at the supplemental quotes. I'm going to do a couple of scenarios, about 3 of them. I'm going to do a single person. I'm going to do a single person, a single family home, and a husband and wife family type home. So we're just going to do 60620 here in Chicago. I'm going to take a female. Maybe her birth date is September 28th, 1980, where she was born. Okay, this individual has 2 kids. Let's look at 1. Actually, let's look at none. Let's look at that. So this is by herself. I always go with level 2, ladies and gentlemen. To me, it's pointless. Level 2 comes, as you see on a lot of the selections, level 2 comes with more cash benefits. So I believe in giving my families and clients overvalue and giving them something that I know will benefit them if they have to use it. So we're going to go back to the website here. So we're just going to, and to me, and have off the job coverage, to me makes no sense. Why do that when you can have an accident on your job? And I'll show you the difference in premium on this one slide here. So we're going to do 24 hours, meaning on and off the job. To me, it's just pointless. I don't ever do off the job. I do 24-hour on and off. And then, and also premium depending on the type of industry you're in too. Because, for example, an office work would be less than in a minor. An office work would be less than someone that's works in the forest. An office worker and maybe a home student would be a lot less than someone that's doing national security. Those are more high end, I want to say high risk for chance for something to happen. What's going to happen to you in the office? You're going to fall asleep. You may get carpal tunnel. That's the worst that's going to happen. So let's just go ahead and do a generic industry. And then 2290, as you can see. So if we went from level 1, so let's just go back here. Level 1, less cash benefits. Let's just show you the difference in premium. You see where it drops down to. So this is why a lot of my clients, I just give them that. Because, for a couple more bucks a month, which is pennies in a day, why not just add a little bit more? Okay, off the job. Let's see where that gets you to. It's only a couple pennies more. Level 1, less benefits. You're at $15.60. Yes, you are. But again, I want to show you the benefit. Why would you get this plan and it's only off the job? To me, that makes no sense. Not trying to sound mean, but I'm trying to protect my people that I help every day, and I want to make sure you're good. So why not get 24 hours? This way you're covered 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Level 2, more cash, only for almost $3 more. So why not? So that's for one single person, and I just use the female. So you see what you can pay. The difference in industries. Let's go ahead and do a home office worker. $17. Let's look at a minor. What is that going to go to? $25.60. Why? Because a minor has a lot more risk of injury than someone working at home or a full-time student. Full-time student, $17. So to keep it even, I typically just do a generic industry, do all others, and move forward. All right. So you see what that's covering for one person. So one person can have this for $22. But now, just kind of want to go back to what we were talking about here, and that was the family deal with the discount plan. So Let's just go back to the family one. Again, if a person wanted to have the accident by themselves, they can purchase that and then get this expense plan that we have up here for the $19.95 a month, and just be able to have something that's going to help you. Okay. So let's look at something else here. We're going to do a family. Oh, real quick here. Let's go back to the start quote. And this person had no dependents, right? So we're going to add 2 dependents on here. Premium, 1-parent family, 24 hours, level 2. You're going to select generic industry. You're looking at $31.10. Same benefits. This is 1-parent family. So this is the second scenario, 1-parent family. But let me show you something magical that I definitely love. Keep this figure in mind, okay? Let's look at something here. Okay, let's go down to 10 dependents. How much your premium would be. Wasn't this the figure for the last one? Okay. And let's go back up to see how much 1 kid would be. Level 2, 24 hours. Just do all others, generic industry, same thing. So I hope you get it. The mindset behind this is that 1-parent family with, it doesn't matter if it's 1 child or 10 children, the premium remains the same. So I just wanted to point that out to you. So again, now we're looking at $50 for the discount plan. Looking at $50 a month for the discount plan. And then what we're looking at, let's go back. We're looking at $31.10 for the accident plan. Ladies and gentlemen, what does that math come out to? What, $80? So we rounded all 50 plus 31. That's $81, ladies and gentlemen. Who told you you could not get some type of health insurance, some type of health benefits rather, to help you pay for pay for your out-of-pocket medical expenses? Whoever told you that and did not give you these options were not looking out for the best of your interest. Sometimes the major plans are not sufficient. You can't afford it. So let's do something with what your pockets can do. That is the mindset here. Third and final scenario, I want to do a married family. So we're going to go ahead and add a spouse to this situation. Let's get back here. We're going to add a spouse. We're going to select male. We're going to do date of birth, 1980. So this 4, we're going to go with 4 kids. Tell you what, let's just do 1. What does the premium come out to? We're going to do 2-parent family, level 2, 24 hours, all other, $39.80, right? Okay. Let's go back. I think we had 1 dependent on here. Let's go back and look at 4 dependents. Level 2, 24 hours. Just pick all other, generic industry. See, starting to see a pattern here? You see the pattern? So we go back, we play with the number of dependents. We have 8 dependents. Choose plan. We go back here, select level 2, 24 hours, all others. Same premium, ladies and gentlemen. Same premium. So as you see, no matter of the dependents, the savings stay the same. So let's take an actual 2-person family with dependents. So we're going to take the same Ameriplan discount health plan plus might as well say $40 of the health discount of the accident plan, $90, ladies and gentlemen. So your family can have coverage, have decent quality coverage for $90 a month. I don't know what other way to show you. Not everyone will do this. Well, I want to do it for everyone so you understand, okay? So these are the options. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you can have coverage. Once again, we're able to help anyone in any of the continental U.S., any of the 50 states with this plan. So if you lived in Florida and you purchased this plan from us, and obviously we can't help you with the accident plan in Florida because This falls back under traditional health insurance, which you need a license to do, and we're in Illinois and Ohio with that. We'll just simply, guide you to where you can get it on your own. Sometimes it's not all about making a sale. It's about helping the client get what they need. Okay. So again, if you're in any other state than Illinois and Ohio, and you purchase the discount plan from us, and where did we go here? And then you want to add this onto it, we'll just tell you where to go. But for those individuals living in Illinois and Ohio, we can help you with this as well. Okay. So we hope that this was informative. We hope that this showed you that you can have any questions, anything in terms of health-wise completed. For again, $90 a month, you can insure a whole family. For $80 a month, a whole single family can get insured. That's just real simple. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, as I would do in all of my vids, training tutorials, feel free to reach out to us on any social media. Your easy option is to do a live chat. You can talk with us, or simply complete the form here with your name. And some people don't like leaving their phone number, but we ask you to leave your phone number so we can call you and speak with you. Email is not personable. We want to build relationships. We want to help our families. We want in our businesses, and we want them to feel that someone is there. So, till next time, ladies and gentlemen, have an awesome day.